After I had removed the old front bumper, applied the new one, applied the over fenders, made the side skirts, and also made the lip on the front bumper, the body was of course sanded, the panel lines were scribed out a bit, and it was now ready for primer. So before I could apply the primer, I just blew over the entire body with just air to remove any of the loose or remaining dust that might have fallen onto the body, and then I started applying with the first light coat of primer. The first coat of primer was applied. I let that dry for about 5 minutes, then moved on to applying the second coat of primer, which looked pretty much the same, so I left out the footage as there is more than enough primering going on in this video anyways. So after that second coat, I set the body aside for about an hour, then took it to my room and started sanding it down with some 3000 grit sandpaper to get it extremely smooth for the color coat to be applied. But while doing this, I found a couple of problems. There were still some heavy scratches in the bodywork that needed to be fixed, so I sanded that out, sanded it down back to the plastic, and even applied a bit of a rougher grit to get it even smoother and to have a bite for the next coat of primer to stick to. The front bumper needed a couple of fixes as it was not really cast 100% as it should have, and it had a couple of mistakes in it, so I fixed that as well. And then later on, after removing all of the dust, cleaning the body, I moved on to applying another couple of coats of primer. So the dust was removed from the panel lines and from the main body pieces, and I could move on to priming those areas that I sanded through the primer that I applied previously, just going over it with a light coat first and then going over the entire body again with a bit of a thicker coat to make it ready for another sanding session, making it super smooth for the color, which will go on in the next video. Just like any other coat of primer, after I applied it, I let it dry for about 5 minutes before moving on to the second coat. Now, as I had applied the primer to these previous spots before that I had sanded through, I went over them again and then also did the entire body with a final coat to make it ready for, again, as I mentioned, that sanding session to make it super smooth for the color coat to go on. A quick refill of the airbrush mid-session and then finish off this final coat of primer. Now, I know this video might be a bit boring to most of you. I personally, however, do enjoy watching these videos. Yes, I know these are my own videos, but I still enjoy watching them, and I even learn from them myself as I see some mistakes I make when I make them and know what not to do next time. So if you did enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy this video, it's okay to leave a thumbs down, but also explain why and what you would want to see differently, as with just a thumbs down, I can't really do much other than know that someone out there does not like the video, but I can't do anything about it as I don't know what specifically you don't like about the video. So please help me out in letting me know what you think of these types of videos, and if you think I should continue with these or just maybe skip most of this, as I do this over and over again pretty much on every project.